Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be making Mediterranean rice and chicken. It's a very delicious and flavorful dish, and all the ingredients will be listed down below the video. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to my channel on YouTube. And now, let's start! Now for the chicken, I have here some chicken thighs and drumsticks. They are bone in and they were skin on, but I removed the skin as you can see, because I want to reduce the fat in the stock, which I'm gonna use to cook the rice later on. Of course, you can use the chicken parts that you prefer, or even you can use a whole chicken, it's really up to you. So now I want to cook the chicken. I have here a pot. I'm gonna put in the chicken thighs with drumsticks. And this step must be done at first because we'll be using the chicken stock to cook the rice later on. Okay, so now I'm going to add some water. Here I'm adding about 4 cups. Of course, the chicken pieces must be covered in water. Now to flavor the stock, I'm going to add some bay leaves, few black peppercorns, and a cinnamon stick. And if you don't have them, of course you can use the ground cinnamon and ground black pepper. Here I'm adding some salt, a clove of garlic, and some chunks of onions. Now I'm gonna cover the pot and bring the water into a boil. And once the water comes to a boil, you'll notice a foam on top, and this foam exactly you want to discard it because it's fatty and not really good. So as you see, I'm just using my spoon to remove it from the top, and you're good to go. Now cover the pot again and let the chicken continue cooking. It may take about 20 to 30 minutes until the chicken is fully cooked. After about 20 to 25 minutes, my chicken is fully cooked. I'm gonna remove it from the stock and place it in a warm place. And I'm left here with a beautiful and flavorful stock. So all I'm going to do is to strain it to get rid of the onion and the garlic and all the spices that we put, and then return it back to the pot to stay warm. I have here a pot on medium to high heat. I put some olive oil, then I added some chopped white onions along with some minced garlic. Cook them for about 3 to 4 minutes until the onions cook down a little bit, just like that. So now when the onion is translucent, I'm gonna add my minced meat. Here I'm using beef, and using my wooden spoon, I'm gonna break it into small pieces, just like that, and cook it for about 4 to 5 minutes. Now I'm going to add some spices. Here I have some ground cinnamon, some 7 spices, and salt. So mix everything together very well. So when the meat is fully cooked, I'm going to add my rinsed rice. Today I'm using basmati rice. Let the rice cook a little bit and mix it very well with all the spices and the meat for about 2 minutes. After that, I'm going to add 2 cups of chicken stock. Of course, our homemade chicken stock. And I added earlier 1 cup of rice, so I usually use 2 cups of stock for 1 cup of rice. Give it a slight stir, just like that. Now, let it come to a boil. After that, cover the pot and then reduce the heat to minimum and let the rice cook slowly for about 17 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm gonna work on my dried fruits. In a skillet on a medium heat, I'm going to melt some butter. And then when the butter is melted, I'm going to add some almonds. In here, I'm shallow frying the almonds. Of course, you can toast them with no fat, but I'm just using butter because, you know, it gives a really nice taste. After a few minutes, I'm going to add some raisins. And the reason why I'm adding the raisins now is that they take less time than the almonds to brown. So leave them on the heat for about 5 to 6 minutes until they brown and they get a nice color, just like that. Now remove them from the skillet and set them aside. Now for my chicken thighs and drumsticks, I'm removing the flesh off the bones. And now I'm gonna reheat them and just brown them with some butter. So I have here the same skillet that I did the dried fruits in. I'm gonna melt some butter. Of course, my skillet is hot. I'm gonna put the chicken. Let them reheat a little bit and get a nice color and taste from the butter. Just for a few minutes. These look good. So now we are ready to assemble the whole thing together. I have here the rice, which is fully cooked and looking very delicious. I'm gonna fluff it with a fork, just like that. And now I'm ready to serve. I'm gonna put some rice in my serving plate and then top it with the chicken, just like that. And then I'm gonna sprinkle my dried fruits on top. And that's it! It looks really delicious and it's so flavorful with all the cinnamon, the 7 spices, and all those dried fruits on top. I know it's time consuming, but it's worth it, I can guarantee that. So that was today's episode. I hope that you liked it and enjoyed it. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and check out my other videos. And I will see you soon. Bye!